Once upon a time, there was a student named Emma. Emma loved learning English and dreamed of speaking it fluently. However, she had one big challenge. She was painfully shy. Emma's shyness wasn't just about speaking English. She found it hard to talk to strangers, even in her native language. When it came to speaking in English, she froze. The fear of making mistakes and being judged held her back. One day, Emma's English teacher suggested attending an online seminar hosted by a native English speaker. The topic was how to improve your speaking skills. It sounded interesting, but the idea of participating terrified her. On the day of the seminar, Emma hesitated as she stared at her computer screen. She thought, what if they ask me to introduce myself? What if I say something wrong? But deep down, she wanted to improve. Summoning all her courage, Emma clicked the link and joined. As the seminar started, Emma listened intently. The speaker, Mr. Carter, was engaging and shared practical tips. He encouraged everyone to ask questions. Emma thought of a question she had always wanted to ask. How do I practice speaking if I have no one to talk to? But as the Q&A session began, her heart raced. She typed the question into the chat box but hesitated to press send. Her fear whispered, what if my English is wrong? What if they don't understand me? Emma remembered her teacher's advice. Every step, no matter how small, is progress. She took a deep breath and hit send. Her question appeared in the chat box for everyone to see. Seconds felt like hours as she waited for Mr. Carter's response. To her surprise, he smiled and said, "That's a great question. Thank you for asking, Emma." Mr. Carter explained that even if she didn't have a speaking partner, she could practice by talking to herself, describing her day in English, or even using language apps. He added, "The key is to speak every day, even if it's just a few sentences. Don't be afraid of mistakes. They are part of learning." Hearing his encouraging words, Emma felt a small spark of confidence. As the seminar continued, Emma noticed other participants asking questions. Some of their English wasn't perfect, but it didn't matter. The important thing was that they were trying. When the session ended, Emma felt proud of herself for asking her first public question. It wasn't just about getting an answer, it was about overcoming her fear. That night, Emma decided to take Mr. Carter's advice. She began practicing English aloud at home. She described her day, asked herself questions, and even pretended to have conversations. Each time she spoke, it felt a little easier. Weeks turned into months, and Emma's confidence grew. She started participating in more online seminars and even joined a virtual English speaking club. Each small step built her confidence. One day, during another seminar, she didn't just ask a question in the chat box. She turned on her microphone and asked aloud. Her voice was shaky, but she did it. The speaker thanked her and answered warmly, just like Mr. Carter had. Emma realized that asking her first question had been the hardest part, but it was also the most important step. It taught her that bravery isn't about being fearless. It's about taking action, despite the fear. Emma's journey reminds us that learning English, or anything new, isn't about being perfect. It's about being brave. Small steps, like asking a question or speaking a few sentences, can lead to big progress. So, whether you're shy like Emma, or just starting your English learning journey, remember this. Every brave step brings you closer to your goal. Mistakes don't define you. They help you grow. And who knows? Your first public question might just change your life, like it did for Emma. If you liked the video, subscribe us for more.